The focus question for tonight, and the story is as follows. You see, the IEBC has postponed the delimitation of constituency boundaries until after next year's general election. IEBC chairperson Erastus Ethekon says that the commission is overstretched due to tight constitutional and operational timelines, making it impossible to complete the exercise before the elections. The decision comes ahead of a court hearing tomorrow, where a petitioner is seeking to block the IEBC from conducting the next year's general election, claiming that the commission failed to carry out crucial boundary review. Apollo Kamau tells us more.
With a crowded 2027 general election calendar and strict timelines to deliver a credible poll, the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission IEBC has been forced to push the long-anticipated delimitation of electoral boundaries until after next year's election due to census-related cases in court.
We are therefore telling Kenyans that substantive boundary delimitation will be undertaken after the general election, using the legally and nationally applicable population census. The 2019 census is a matter that is in court, and yet the Commission requires that data for us to publish what is called a preliminary report of boundary delimitation, and for us to publish a notice of intention to delimit electoral boundaries.
The decision comes ahead of a High Court hearing on Wednesday, where petitioner Philip Langat is seeking orders to stop IEBC from conducting any by-elections, referenda, and next year's general election until the boundaries review is completed.
So that's an active matter that I don't want to delve into the facts. But yes, I know the concern is, yes, we needed to have concluded the boundary delimitation ahead of the general election. But then, of course, I've explained the factors that led to where we are now.
In his petition, Langat argues that proceeding with elections before undertaking the review will undermine fair representation, citing significant population changes, among other factors. However, lawyer Ndegwa Njiru argues that the absence of a boundary review cannot affect next year's general election, noting that the number of constituencies remains unchanged and the conduct of the polls is not compromised.
Whether we delimited the boundaries or not, the constituencies are still available where an election can take place. As to whether there is equitable and equal representation, then that is another issue that deals with the question of representation and not the question of constituting the presidency.
Ahead of next year's general election, IEBC is grappling with competing interests inside and outside court ahead of a highly staked poll after Tanzania and Uganda. Apollo Kamau, TV 47 in Nairobi.